Hey, how's it going? I'm Steve Brinster. I'm from the New York, New Jersey area, and I've been playing disc golf for almost 20 years now. Here with you guys today, I'm going to show you what's in my bag. I'm going to start off with my putters. These are two guys that I'm putting with. I've got an Omega Super Soft. This is an older run. I use this for a lot of my low line spin putts, low ceiling I should say, and anything that's kind of 50 feet and out that I want to put some kind of a bit at but not run too far past. Use this for a lot of controlled shots in the woods to get up and down, and this is a go-to kind of save disc for me. My main putter is a grid stamp AVR. This is one of the older runs that they had. Nice and stiff, no bead, and it just got a really straight, true flight to it. Perfect for me with the push putt. It's something that I concentrate on exclusively, is trying to make sure I keep it on line, and having a disc that flies true and straight is essential to that. To go to my throwing putters, this is an 11-time big bead AVR. It's pretty worked in, it's a straight disc. I'm throwing this on hole 17 here at Winthrop. It's perfect for that. It's got just enough stability to hold up to any kind of windy conditions, but it doesn't got a ton of hookup in it. So that guy's getting thrown a lot. This is a 12-time KC with the Air Force stamp. This was a really nice run that they did, nice and stiff, flat, a little chalky, and has similar flight characteristics of the 11-time. Anytime you're here at Winthrop, and with all the out of bounds and stuff that's out there, and at a lot of courses, it's nice to have two discs that do the same thing. If you happen to make a mistake, if I didn't make the island, I got something right that does the same exact thing right behind it, and I don't have to make too many adjustments. The final one is, this is like my turnover putter. This is a small bead AVR. It's actually a 1999 small bead, so this is an older disc, and I can release this with Hyzer and do all sorts of flip-up shots and more technical shots, even at low speeds. Dive into the mid-ranges here. I'm carrying 3 KC AVRs. This is an 11-time. This is actually the newest rock in my bag. It is still got a little bit of stability, but it's pretty straight. I can trust this into winds, and this is slowly becoming my favorite rock in the bag right now as it gets a little more worn in. The next one in stability actually is a rock from Paul Ulibarri, but he gave this to me in California this year, and it's just a really nice turnover disc. It is just about a perfect turnover rock right now, and I've been using this a ton. And then I have my flippiest one is a 12-time KC rock, and this guy took a few bad gashes. It doesn't look like it's all that beat up, but it is flippy. I can still make a turn in tailwinds, and they're nice. They all complement each other well. I'm really happy with how their stabilities have worn in and how they're working together right now. So they're in a good place. This is the Mako 3. This is an early period one that they gave me. It's nice and flat, still stiff. It's something that went into the bag right away. I was really happy to have something that was replaceable. Some of my rocks take a really long time to get to the stage that they're at. And this was just instantly like a nice turnover mid-range. They went in the bag pretty quick, which I'm surprised, because I've been throwing rocks for many, many years. And it's got a really nice flight. If you haven't thrown them yet, check it out. It's a very nice disc. And these are 2 of my staples in my game. These are Q Sentinels. They're not known all that much to a lot of people, but these are my go-to mid-ranges. I use these on almost all my approach shots, especially in windy conditions. I particularly like these because I could get about 40 or 50 more feet out of on a drive, and it's kind of an in-between disc between a rock and a fairway driver for me. I'm throwing this one here, which is my understable Sentinel, on hole 14. It's just got that little bit of extra distance. It's just very predictable. No matter what the windy conditions are, they never do something random. This guy's a little newer, more overstable, and I can trust it into headwinds. But these are two discs that I don't know what I'd do without. I'm going to the fairway drivers. I've got a Star Leopard. This is an early pre-flight Star Leopard. This is my flippiest of my fairway drivers, and it is very trusty. Once it turns, it just keeps going. I love the flight characteristics. I put this in the bag about 2 or 3 years ago, and it's stayed in ever since. Really solid disc. I'm carrying 2 Star T-Birds. These are my straight T-Birds. The purple one is a little bit more flippy. I'm using this on hole 16 here at Winthrop. These are early period of the Star T-Birds, and they just have really amazing straight qualities to them. And it's another disc that, when you're playing a course like Winthrop, you need something that's predictable, and that's these. This next disc is my Tour Series T-Birds. Thanks to Innova, they let me choose and help modify the T-Bird mold even. I asked them to make me an overstable T-Bird, and that's exactly what they did. I'm carrying 3 of these right now. This lighter color blue one is finally worked in a little bit and starting to go straight. But this really filled a hole in my bag. This is, I kind of felt like every time it was getting really windy that the Star T-Birds weren't enough to hold up to the wind. And now I can pull one of these out and be extremely confident, and they're just absolutely perfect for me, and I can't thank Innova enough for helping me out with that. Another disc that you'll see me throwing a lot of, especially at the championship, is first run Star Excaliburs. I'm carrying 3 of them, all in different stabilities. This is my most understable of the 3, but it is it's still got plenty of overstability to hold up on long distance shots. These discs are just perfect for me in distance and accuracy. They just hold up really well to my power and my torque, and they just fly so nice. They fly like my T-Birds, but just with the extra distance, and it's something I've been throwing for 5 or 6 years now, and they're still in the bag. I'll be throwing them a ton this week. One of the newcomers to the bag within the last year has been this T-Devil. This is an overstable one, and it's kind of nice because I'm throwing this in a lot of the areas where I might be worried about losing a disc. The final shot over the water on hole 5, a couple other areas where I don't want to maybe take the chance of hitting a parking lot with one of my other discs. This flies very similar to my Excaliburs, but it's more replaceable, and it's a little faster. I could get a little bit extra distance out of it. So this made the bag. I've been very happy with it, and it's getting thrown a lot out here this week. All right, these are kind of like my specialty discs. These are some roller discs that I throw, and I'm actually throwing quite a few rollers out here this week. This first one is pretty funny because it's a mangled Orion LF. This actually came back to me a couple years ago after being in a lake, but this is a real trick shot disc. It doesn't have much left on it. It is extremely beat up, but I can do all sorts of technical things with this. I can throw extremely flippy rollers. I can throw grenades and actually get this to fly. I can get it to flip even on extremely short shots. It's a trick shot disc, and believe it or not, it gets used quite a bit. This is more of my traditional roller disc. This is a very old QJLS, and I'm throwing this a lot as well. This is a very trusty, always going to flip up kind of roller shot, and it's been in the bag for probably the better part of 10 years at least. The final one is a beat up Wraith. This is kind of my power distance roller. I can throw this flat and get it to fly for 300 feet before it hits the ground, and put it down with a little bit of angle, and it's still going to flip up. So if I need to go max distance, this is the disc that I'm taking out for that. The next one in here is just a nice old Wraith. This is one of the overstable batch Wraiths. Very early period, a little bit of pearliness in it. But I could lay into this with some Hyzer and it will stand up flat and even get a little bit of late turn. But this is one of my go-to distance driver discs, or even late turn. This is a really nice one. And the final disc in my bag is an 11-time Firebird. This disc's been in the bag for about 5 years now, and it is just a meat hook. No matter what I do with it, it goes left. I can throw flex shots with it. I throw grenades. I throw my flicks with it. And it's one of the most overstable Firebirds I've ever thrown. I can trust it anywhere, and it's gonna do exactly that. It's gonna go left every time. So it's nice to have one of those in the bag.